The moment Jesus died, God did not mourn quietly. He tore the curtain that had kept humanity at arm's length for 1,000 years. From the top, with his own hands, the priest walked into the temple that Friday and found the veil in pieces laying all over the floor. Everything they had built their power on was gone. God moved out, and he moved in to you. Let me talk about a curtain. In the temple in Jerusalem, there was a veil, 60 feet tall, thick woven fabric, the kind of curtain that took hundreds of priests to hang. And behind it was the Holy of Holies, the one room in the entire known world where the presence of God was said to dwell. No ordinary person could enter. Only the high priest, once a year, with blood on his hands, with bells on his robes so that they could hear if he collapsed, with a rope around his ankles so they could drag his body out if God had struck him down. That was the system for thousands of years. Access to God was restricted, mediated, and controlled. You could get close, but not too close. You could worship, but only from the outer court. The curtain was the boundary. The curtain said, this far and no further. Save this if the idea that God tore the barrier himself changes something in you. Now here's what happened on Good Friday. Matthew 27:51, and behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. From top to bottom, not bottom to top. Not from the human side, from the divine side. God initiated the tearing. In the same breath that Jesus gave up his spirit, the Father reached down and tore the veil in two. This was not collateral damage from an earthquake. This was intentional, sovereign, and furious grace. The barrier between God and humanity was removed by God himself. The Holy of Holies is not behind a curtain anymore. It's not in a building anymore. It's not mediated by a priest anymore. The veil tore, and the presence of God became portable, personal, and permanent. 1 Corinthians 6:19, do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you? You are the temple now. The ground under your feet is holy ground, not because of where you're standing, but because of who is living inside of you. The body you maintain, the breath you regulate, the nervous system you steward. That is temple maintenance now. That is priestly work. Not in a building, in you. Follow for the rest of the series. The resurrection is coming. The descent started with a choice. It moved through the system, the garden, the sacrifice, the forsakenness, and now the veil is gone. Everything that had kept you at a distance has been torn from the top. Share this with someone who was told that they needed a mediator to reach God. The access is open. The presence is yours. Not earned, not mediated, given.